This is my 1990 Haro mountain bike. I'm converting this to a single speed. I got quite a few modifications going on this one. You know, this is a kind of more of an intermediate build here. Let's start with the frame. I had made another video kind of covering the details of what I was doing with the backdrop out there. This was a monotrack frame, or a fixed position rear dropout frame when I had started, and so I had cut some longer horizontal rear slotted dropouts off of another donor bike, and then I made a jig, little plate here to hold both sides together uniformly. It's just two sheets that are the same thickness with some stoppers. I just used my my square to make sure that they were squared up, put them in place, and I set my width. I changed the offset. This is kind of neat. I changed it from your standard wider 120 millimeter down to 110 millimeter. So it's now a BMX format. It took some extra work, but it was worth it. So some other modifications going on this bike. I shaved the cable guides. There's one here, and the two on the down tube. This frame has two sets of water bottle cage mounts. I shaved the ones on the down tube. I'm gonna leave the ones on the seat mast. I think they're kind of a little less inconspicuous, and it's practical to have one set retained. On the bottom bracket shell, underneath there, it's stamped tri-moly. I don't know if you can see that. And there is one hole remaining. There was two holes for a plastic cable guide. I decided to leave the one in the center because it runs through the tri-moly stamp, and because it will serve as a weep hole. And let's see, there was on the fork, I shaved the brake mounts, and there were also some little fender or accessory loop things on the dropout blades there. I shaved those off too. Kind of an odd thing to note here. The front of the fork's not drilled, but on the rear it's factory drilled. I'm going to fill that. And there's the other set of cable guides I shaved off the bottom. This frame's kind of neat because it still has the Vector series, top V-bar that you find on their BMX models, and the gusset at the head tube, and it does have the V's in there. They're very light. Hopefully I'll be able to see those a little bit better when I strip the paint off here. So that pretty much covers where we're at right now, and I'm going to finish up, get this thing painted. I'm looking to do a gunmetal paint. Thanks for having a look.